Well. It's come down to 6. By the end of it, it's gonna be 4. Coming down to survival. Where you? Where's the Reaper? Felt I ain't been away from this camera. Well, good morning. Feel like the world ain't seen me in like 20 years, but you know when you're on your board day, you want to just reflect and just get away and just not think about nothing. Be away from social media, don't even do shit. Just hey, be away. But it's Divisional Sunday, Divisional weekend, so we know we have to go ahead and cover it on this beautiful Sunday. So welcome to the report, Divisional Sunday. Lone Wolf, or should I say the Reaper, collecting souls still?
Yeah, the last time I did was in the Alcatraz. I collected another soul last night. Now I'm about to fly over to the first game, which I think is going to be in Detroit. So I got 2 fights to catch today.
Good thing ain't that far because you gotta go to Detroit and then you gotta go table ladder than chair. But good thing is right across the Great Lakes. Yeah, right across the Great Lakes, and you go right there. It ain't too far. But we had other games yesterday that we have to cover. We collected two more souls. Yeah. We didn't saw this coming, but we kind of did. But we just didn't know if it was going to be for real. But it looked like Baltimore is for real.
Mm-hmm. First and foremost, Texas was giving them a run for money first half. Now, granted, when you be off for nearly 2 to 3 weeks, especially your starting quarterback being off for 2 to 3 weeks, you got a little rust. You'll be a little rusty, very rusty. So going there 10-10, I'm thinking to myself, "Oh Lord!" I said, "Here we go again." Not this time, Baltimore. You went far this, and all of a sudden you about to get shorthanded. But then Lamar Jackson, it's like the old saying goes, when you're sick and tired of being sick and tired of telling people that you're an MVP in the regular season, but you're not that decent in the playoffs, you're gonna do something about it. Lamar Jackson did something about it. He ran it in for 2 tubs himself. Isaiah Likely threw one in there. Defense,
Nelson Aguilar too.
Yep, defense starting to wake up second half because they shut the Texans down second half.
No, the running game was non-existent.
Nope. And we knew Baltimore was top 10 to stop at the run. And Nico Collins wasn't existent either, despite you not having Marlon Humphrey. But the good news is because Baltimore won that game, they get Mark Andrews back next week. And they get Marlon Humphrey back next week. So Baltimore going to be full strength going into the AFC Championship. And for the first time in almost 12 years, they host the AFC Championship. They get ready for Kansas City and Buffalo. It doesn't make no difference who it is. But Baltimore, your statement starts now. You win the conference championship, you win the Super Bowl, the naysayer from Lamar Jackson goes away.
Houston, I will give credit. Oh, there we go. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you, my brother? You overslept too?
Yeah, we all overslept. You ain't the only one. You're not the Lone Ranger.
Yeah. But we on the first game, we're gonna get right to it because we gotta cover the NFC divisional round. We saw Lamar Jackson, Senor. Lamar Jackson went ahead and shut some people up yesterday, even though in the first half they looked like they were struggling. But in the second half, Lamar Jackson said the hell with this and went off.
Sounds like he's the MVP to me.
There wasn't no argument. There wasn't no argument over here.
No. But you know how these analysts they want to like to spin.
They could lie to the American public all the hell they want to. They know what they see with their own 2 or 4 eyes that they have.
Well, yeah, but they also, of course, they use the 1 and 3 as a way of trying to push the narrative. But hold on. I'm just saying what they're saying. We're not saying this. They are saying this.
Yes.
The difference between this 1 and 3 Lamar and this 1 and 0 Lamar. 1 and 0 Lamar is basically the healthiest person out of everybody that's still playing left. He's not banged up. There's no really serious injuries on him. He's not no nick. There's no knack. He's literally the best version of himself. And when Lamar is the best version of himself, he's the most dangerous player in the NFL. And you saw that yesterday. It was a slow, methodical beatdown. He slowly but surely beat down the Texans. They scored 10 points in the first half. They did not score a point in the second half. That's what the Ravens can do. They can slowly, methodically beat you to the point where you cannot be. And once Lamar, I said, once Lamar got that first running touchdown, I said, it's a wrap. It was a wrap. It was ball game. Once he had that one rushing touchdown, I was like, well, sorry, D'Amico. You might not have deserved to be here, but Ravens going to kindly but surely sweep you down the road and get ready to go to the AFC Championship game. And congrats on them. You get another game. Now today you get to sit down and watch the game as a team to see who you have a date with next week.
I've been saying for them, this next battle that they have to face, it is not going to be an easy one. Whoever come to see you, pray. Be prepared. This going to be the most sharpest practice week of your life, Mr. Jackson. You understand? Because what y'all playing for? To go to Vegas? This year is unlike any other. Them two dogs that they got face over in table, ladder, and chairs against each other for the 5th time. Them two dogs over there, 15 and 10. They want a ring too, you know, especially number 10. So just know, next week, you better play like your life depends on it. But the next team, I gonna talk about them. You see them Niners over there? Y'all look at me in the camera when I talk to y'all. Y'all see them Niners over there?
Oh yeah.
Them War Dogs over there.
Oh yeah.
Brock Purdy, despite the how iffy you were looking yesterday, we were looking to see if you could come from behind and beat a good team. That was the next step in your elitism, if there is such a word. We found out that you have some elite guts in you, sir. That last drive to put y'all ahead, since Green Bay didn't know to kick a field goal, to put y'all ahead to win the game, shout out to y'all. Y'all need games like that, especially next week with the team that I think and we think y'all gonna see. And the team that we probably think y'all gonna see, them some dog too. But good to know that y'all can win close games. Just know next week, you can't fall behind like that because at least they got a kicker. Green Bay don't. Oh, Jordan Love? Jordan Love? Don't worry. You gonna get paid.
What I can say is the league is in good hands. The league is really in good hands. We thought it would probably be a drop off when the Bradys, the Mannings, the Drew Breeses, Aaron Rodgers, Ben Roethlisberger, all these elite quarterbacks where for years of our going into adulthood, we would think that some of these guys, once they retire, the league will fall off. But guys like Patrick Mahomes, Jared Goff, Brock Purdy, Justin Herbert, Trevor Lawrence, and now we add Jordan Love. Now with Jordan Love, especially now Jordan Love, I think now we can put the rest of what the president and GM of the Packers did last year was a foolish move. Everybody thought that was the craziest move that he could ever make, letting Aaron Rodgers go when he still had prime left. But this is why he decided to go and get the quarterback that's the quarterback now as of Jordan Love. See, this is what I think the NFL is really missing. They're missing guys like Aaron Rodgers, Ben Roethlisberger, Alex Smith. I'm bringing him up because the fact that these guys were quarterbacks, starting quarterbacks, and guys like Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes, Jordan Love, all sat down and watched them play for a couple of years, waited their turn, and then when it was their turn, we didn't have a slouch. It just took off, and now Jordan Love is falling into the same trajectory as what Aaron Rodgers did when he first got going. Now, granted, Aaron Rodgers didn't have a great first year like Jordan Love, but the trajectory was still up so high up to the point where he's up into the elite of the elites. Now, can Jordan Love continue to follow that trend with all this young core that he has? It's very possible. as long as he has a head coach like a Matt LaFleur to keep him motivated, Green Bay Packers is going to be that one team where next year they possibly can. I think they might be. They could probably be one of the probably tied or the favorite to win the North, and possibly top 5 to be to represent the NFC next year with everything they've done. Now, granted, there's some pieces they got to figure out, especially with David Bakhtiari and AJ Dillon being on the market possibly, but I think they can fix that out in the draft or go back in free agency and get them. But this Green Bay team, shout out to the president and GM, because you made the ultimate move that no one thought that you would ever make, which is dethrowing Aaron Rodgers and starting the Jordan Love era. And it looks like he's definitely. I'm not gonna lie, I did not expect him to be like this off the gate. I thought it was going to be like a kind of a struggle, but then he finds his way and gets into like the mid of the pack. No one thought that Green Bay would make the playoffs, let alone win a playoff game and keep it close with the 49ers. So shout out to him. And he is absolutely 100% the guy, and he's 100% deserving of an extension. He definitely deserves an extension. Give this man his money. Let that man be the face of the Packers. Don't give him too much, though. Not right now, because you still got young cores that you probably need to pay down the road. But at least get him a jump start, so to let him know and he feels secure enough that he is the guy, and we ain't got to worry about this for the next at least 3 years.
Green Bay Packers. I know some last night. They are the most underrated offensive line in the league. Underrated. Because the War Dogs couldn't get to him maybe no more than once.
Agreed.
They couldn't get to him no more than once at all. I'll start with the War Dogs first. Missing Deebo Samuels in the first quarter hurt your offense, because you don't have that same offense. See, I say this: without Deebo or without your anchor, your offense is vulnerable. And shows. Even though my good cousin Juan Jennings has some great catches. Who else? McLeod has.
Let's admit it. Your cousin saved their backside.
Oh yeah. Jennings saved them.
Key third downs that they needed to move the ball, or else was giving it back to that high-powered Green Bay offense that was moving down the field at will. Ye luckily key to saving y'all ass.
Yep, Jennings saved them. Defensively, I was sitting there like this. I know Jordan Love threw a pick, threw 2 picks. So Jordan Love threw the first pick, and I was right next to a couple. I told Jordan Love, relax, there's only 1 pick. Not like you're gonna throw another pick, right? He threw one at the worst time.
He gave that one away. Literally. Y'all agree? He didn't have to throw that out off of his back foot out to the other side of the field. Since when do you do that? That is quarterback malpractice. You don't go on one side of the field and try to swing it to go to the other. You know that is a quarterback bad malpractice. No, how dare you do that? They had a chance to literally, all they had to do was to kick a blinking field goal to take it to OT.
Mm-hmm.
They gave it to them. Anyway,
and I don't think Brock Purdy wanted no parts of OT at that point.
Well, sooner or later you got no choice.
Well, we ain't gonna find out, ain't we?
Yeah, exactly. So break it down to it like this. Aaron Jones gouged the 49ers by himself again. He gouged them.
I
like to know, Aaron Jones, where have you been when I need you for fantasy? But that's another topic. Yeah, Aaron Jones, Dobbs, and them, and their offense is prolific. So Green Bay don't need to fix the offense at all. Leave it there.
Mm-hmm.
You can draft another running back and let A.J. Dillon go. You can draft another running back and let A.J. Dillon go. They're going to be playing running backs in the draft. As far as defense goes, that's the key they need to fix, especially the pass rush. The pass rush needs to get fixed. And we don't know. And we don't know what you're going to do with Jair Alexander.
They need a linebacker bad.
Yeah. We don't know what you're going to do with Jair Alexander.
Did you see what George Kittle did yesterday?
Ran through a straight route. Yes. How like this?
Linebackers help.
Yep. So they need some defense help on that one for Packers. Jordan Love is up and comer. Waited 4 years behind Aaron Rodgers, and that was perfect timing. And Rob, you mentioned about giving a shout out to GM.
Brian Goood.
I will, not to a certain degree. Here's why I say that. Because you did not have the spine or the courage to stand up to Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers dictated where he want to go. You didn't have the spine. Once he went on Pat McAfee show and told him he wants to be a Jet, that's when you threw a spine. No, I'm not giving you credit. No, I'm not doing that. When you grow a spine, give me a call.
One, I'll have to agree with Rob because despite of everybody that wanted to disagree with Mr. Bryan, he was right in his development when it comes to quarterbacks. He's had Brett Favre. Brett Favre won him a ring.
Yep.
He had Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers won him a ring. And Jordan Love, if it wasn't for Jordan Love making that big mistake, going from one side of the field to the other, who knows what would have happened in the NFC Championship game. But that's another day and another topic. But this is what I will say. Not just the fact of what George Kittle did, but you see what Christian McCaffrey did to them linebackers?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is why I'm saying that they need linebackers and also a secondary. But that's another day, another topic for them. But what I will say for the Niners is this. You see how you was getting ran down by Aaron Jones? Just a hint. Next week, the team that I think you're going to face, you know what they do? They don't have just one. They have two guys that can run the football worse than that. I'm not talking about worse as in bad. I'm talking about worse as in better. How about two guys that this season had not 2, not 3, not 4, not 6, 10 touchdowns? Two guys that run the football had 10 touchdowns this season. You're going to face them next week. That's why I'm giving you my pick right now. Tampa Bay ain't no way in hell you're beating the Lions in Detroit. Eminem, you see what Eminem did to them last week? Eminem turned to the Detroit Lion faithful into a bunch of crazy 8 Mile crackheads that all they want to do is see nothing but the opposition look terrible. Baker Mayfield, I'm sorry. I love you. Congratulations on being comeback player of the year, but this is just not the game for you. Detroit's going to have some fun. They're going to go to Alcatraz. Just saying.
Since we're on it, I'm taking the Pep. Cue that horn, please.
I was semi-prepared. Hold on. I was not about to play the horn for you because you was getting ready to get booted way off. Because I heard the tent, and then you was about to do it, and I was gonna say, I wish you would, not
I
today,
wish he would have too.
because that would have been Ali's way of kicking you way off the track. But
Oh man,
since,
nah.
since you said cue the horn,
You actually think I'm gonna take the Bucks? Do you actually think that I was gonna take Baker Mayfield and the Bucks in Detroit? Really? Y'all thought y'all had a sucker in you, did you? You thought,
the same sucker that picked Washington to beat Buffalo.
There we go.
yeah, but I do some weird picks, but sometimes those weird picks pays off. But they don't top it. Yeah, I'm picking the Detroit to win this game anyway, because Baker make like this. Tampa Bay, you beat up on the easy Philadelphia Eagles. This team is not that easy. Consider you being in the Thunderdome. Ford Field is no longer in the name. The Ford Field name is dead. It is now the Thunderdome. That's the name of it. Baker Mayfield, welcome to the Thunderdome.
I like 8 Mile better, but hey.
Now, I am gonna pick. I'm the conductor, so the conductor is not coming off. But there is one little caveat to this matchup. The last time these two teams faced was October the 15th of this year, and they went into Tampa,
20
and
to
they
7.
struggled a little bit, but Jared Goff ended up founding himself,
20
threw
to
for over
7.
300 yards, 2 touchdowns. This was not a running day. This was a passing day. Amon-Ra St. Brown had a great game that day. 12 catches, 124, and saw grass. Now, do I think Tampa has enough defense to slow down the running game like it did the last time? It's possible. But there's one other caveat to this one. Gibbs did not play that game. This was a David Montgomery show, and they shut him down, slowed him down to 6 carries for 14 yards. So they don't know what this Gibbs is. They have not seen Gibbs.
Well, they're about to find out.
Also, this was Jameson Williams' first game back when he played that day.
They
So
about
now
to
you have
find
that
out
caveat
for
with
him.
it with Sam Laporta, and now you got a Jahmyr Gibbs. This might be a little lot. To me personally, I didn't think there was going to be any blowouts this week, but there ended up being one. So with that one already being taken care of, I think this game will be a little closer than we expected. I think the over under is what 40. I think it was
43. I think last time I checked.
I don't think we might get right either close to it or right at it, but I don't think it's going to hit over it. Even though we know Detroit's defense has been a little bit suspect, especially when you play Tampa, because last time Tampa went into Detroit, Tampa shocked everybody because somebody by the name of Mr. Oh, I don't know. I mean, he's a future Hall of Famer. I mean, it's a guy by the name of Mike Evans destroyed that Detroit Lions defense. So is it possible? Can he have another day like that again? It is. But as a conductor of the Detroit Lions, we all know where my allegiance stand, and they're about to get a first class plane ticket, and and then the rest of the people, they're gonna be on the train with us, heading down, like you said, to Alcatraz to get ready for a date with that one team that is down there waiting for them to try to pounce. But all I can say is this: if these two teams do meet, it's gonna be a lot of fights that's gonna happen. Lots of fights.
Oh, this gonna be good.
Lot of fighting.
This gonna be bloody. Yeah, biting kneecaps and
Biting
them
kneecaps, yeah, biting
and
kneecaps.
boomboxing, and you know they like to fight too. So
Mhm.
yeah,
And
yeah,
they travel
yeah, yeah.
deep.
Oh, Detroit do
Deep,
travel. Oh yeah, they
deep.
do.
It's
Deep.
gonna be a lot of blue.
Well, blue and red. Well,
Yeah.
that means there will be a lot of blood on some blue jerseys too, and white one
Look,
too.
this could be a Bloods and Crips championship.
Oh, oh
Yeah,
Lord. Oh,
yeah,
hey. Oh, jeez.
yeah. Bloods and Crip championship, boy. I wouldn't want to be in that matchup and say,
Oh,
"You at,
jeez.
you at, cuz." Oh
Mm,
no.
mm, mm. Hey, if the NFC Championship couldn't be any worse for a trip to go right down the street. Mm,
And that's
mm.
the thing about, and that's the thing. Whoever wins this game, you really don't have to travel far.
Not really.
You don't have to travel far.
Not really.
I would keep my equipment and head on down to Vegas for a week and get yourself prepped up. Cause you ain't, if I'm Detroit, you don't have to travel far. I would just go ahead and just take that ride, take that drive down to Vegas, go ahead and set yourself up camp next week, get yourself acclimated and ready.
Well, hmm. Um, excuse me. I had a I gotta set this one up right because I gotta set this one perfect because this one deserves no introduction. This one is so personal to me. The many times that I've seen this matchup, it has it has inspired me. So allow me to set this up the way that I know how. So we're here again, boys. This next matchup is not even for the wounded heart. We got not one but two of the AFC greats to go at it for the fifth time. 3 times in the playoffs, 2 times in the playoffs already. The Chiefs got them both times, but the Bills got them twice in the regular season in return. But the Bills never beat them in the playoffs as yet. But this time they got a shot because they get them where they always wanted to get them, in the land of tables, ladders, and chairs. Is this the time that Josh Allen finally fight the demons to get over Mahomes Hill, to get one step closer to the destiny that this man been waiting to get, which is the Super Bowl title? Can he finally do it at home for their fifth meeting? That's the question we must find out today. And the Bills is only favored by 2.5. This epic colossal matchup. Reaper, who you got?
This is their fifth time meeting each other. 1-1-2 in the regular season, 1-1-2 in the playoffs. The two in the playoffs, one of them was for an AFC championship. So the good news is for Buffalo that you're in the division round playoff. And the good news for you is, Buffalo, this time they come to you. What's you going to do? That's the question. This matchup reminds me of a little bit of Peyton Manning versus Tom Brady, and Peyton Manning couldn't get over the hump over Tom Brady. He did on a number of occasions, but this was time. Now for the fifth time. I need somebody to pull up that black. Let me see if I can pull that black past. I think I can. I don't know if you can. If somebody can do it, help me out. I think I can. My computer's running slow. That famous word.
There you go.
Oh man. Hey Buffalo, is this your king? Huh? Is this your king? Because guess what? You are about to get dethroned. You'll throw a pick. Give me Kansas City to win this game.
Buffalo at home. Buffalo's on a hot streak. They found a running game. Defense a little banged up. But they still find ways to win.
Mm-hmm.
Are you kidding me? I'm not. I refuse. Until it happens, I will not go against the rule. I will not. I've told y'all this. I warned you about this. And it showed last week. I said for some reason, even though Patrick Mahomes scaves through the playoffs, scaves through the regular season, it's something about the playoffs that gets him into extra gear where nobody wants to deal with him. It doesn't matter if he's at home or he's on the road. Playoff Mahomes is real. We've seen it for 5 years. We've seen playoff Mahomes. He turns into a different person. And it's just like, it just clicks. And you see how the team is. This is his best defensive team he's had in his entire career. And I told y'all from the very beginning, this is not going to be about 87 anymore. This is going to be about Sheed Rice, that little speedster in the back by the name of Isaiah Pacheco. They ride those two. Defense holds threat. KC gets a date with that one team they can't get over either. And I can't wait for it next week. KC at Baltimore for the right to go to Vegas. Let's see who's the bigger team.
Man. You see, the one thing that I like about this whole situation, that if anyone has known about this whole rivalry, would be me. Because I've seen it. with Brady and Manning myself. Through the years that I've been a little child, watching the epic rivalries with these two titans that know the game, that knows how to play quarterback like any other. That's why they're probably top 5 in my book in best quarterbacks ever. Now we're seeing two guys in this new modern age that's probably about to be the 1A, 1B of quarterbacks that's going to battle each other. I remember a time, guys, that when Brady faced Peyton Manning, um divisional round in Indy, Brady was prohibited by the same spread, and everybody had Brady winning that game. And then Dallas Clark showed up, and Marvin Harrison showed up, and they went ahead and they won the game, and they went on to win the first Super Bowl for Peyton Manning. Guys, I know there's a rule they say you don't bet against 15, but I'm going to go with the same story that Tom Brady had to suffer when he went to Indy. Give me tables, ladders, and chairs in a close battle for the right to go to the AFC Championship game. It's either going to be the Josh Allen story or the Lamar Jackson story. But I think this is the game when Tom Brady went on the road and he got beat on the road when he was so used to being at home. I know they say don't bet against 15, but if he's going to be in the same storybook as Tom Brady or surpass him, he's going to have to go through a year where he's going to have to suffer some consequences. And I think because of the fact that your receivers can't catch, it's going to come back to bite you in the butt. Give me Kansas City. Give me Kansas City will come close. There's going to be another colossal matchup. Kansas City 27. Bills 30.
So you got them covering spread and winning.
That was the same score when Peyton Manning faced Tom Brady. It was 30-27. I'm gonna go same thing. 30-27 Buffalo. Oh, y'all didn't give me y'all scores. I mean, this one deserves a score.
Oh. Give me 28-26 Kansas City.
I got 24-21 KC.
Mid-20s, upper 20s, mid-30s. So we're looking at Detroit, Niners, Ravens, question mark. I will say, Rob, before we move on to our second day of the divisional championship, we must put the two teams that gave their hardest this year, and the two teams don't deserve no disrespect. They deserve to go down in peace.
10 bells.
Yes, both of them. Both of them. They had great seasons, outstanding seasons. They surpass and exceed expectations. One of them got the coach of the year, defensive player, the rookie of the year, and the offensive rookie of the year. and the other one is about to pay their quarterback. Both of them went down with honor. One got beaten by the better team. The other one fought and almost shocked the world. So we shall send them home in peace.
Yes, send them home in peace. It's two teams. These were the two teams nobody expected to make the playoffs.
Nope.
One, let alone, wasn't even supposed to win the division. Both these teams were supposed to be projects. Possibly, maybe 500, maybe more games that they've won, both teams. But the fact that these two teams, these two franchises, they have their guys, have their quarterbacks, they have their coaches, and there's leaving no doubt the futures of both these teams are bright. At one point, I think one of these two teams will probably win a Super Bowl. It's very possible. I think one of these teams can change the trajectory of their cities. It's just right now, like you said, both of them played the better teams. Both these teams have championship pedigrees and they're ready to go forward. But for both these teams, they are very, very happy where they are. They're deserving, like you said, deserving of the 10 bells because both these head coaches were very inspirational to their teams. Give shout out to both the coaches. Matt LaFleur, I would never doubt you in the playoffs like that ever again because I really did. I didn't think that y'all had the guts to beat Dallas, but you did. And Houston, you just have been surprising me all year long. I didn't even think you could win up to 7 games, but then you end up winning 10. And one game just won you division. You might be favorites for next year. But for this year, you get my respect. You brought CJ Stroud. I'm going to tell you this. You are the new face of the league. You are the face. When it comes down to it, you will be the next guy. Houston has a gem, and I tell you this much. You screwed this one up, you ain't never coming back. Because you got lucky getting not only CJ, not only D'Amico, but also Will Anderson Jr. So when you snag them 3 and all in 1 year, and you have the top rookie class out of everybody in the league to win 10 games and a playoff game for the first time since 2019, and got rid of the stench of that Deshaun Watson group outside of J.J. Watt, you deserve not only love, not only appreciation, but you will definitely get these bells. And I appreciate what you guys are doing. Green Bay, you're just a championship pedigree, and you just keep living it up to your name. So you get my respect too. But really, Houston, to be honest with you, this is really for you.
Man,
You love Houston.
No, stop right there before you ring the bell. I have no love for that guy.
We're not talking about him. We're talking about the team.
Oh,
I'm talking about him.
Yeah, don't.
This is
let me
strict.
tell you something.
this
Don't
is
put that
strictly for the
general
team.
manager in there.
We didn't say the general. Nobody said the general manager. No one said the owner. We are strictly talking about the Miko Ryans and the team. The
That's
GM
that's fine.
and the owners do not put on helmets. They did not put on pads. They did not play 18 weeks. The players do. The coaches.
Good.
That's why I said we're talking strictly to Houston. We're not talking to the GM. We're not talking to the president. We're not talking to the owner. We're talking to the fan base. We are talking to D'Amico. We're talking to his assistants. We're talking to the staff. And we're talking to the players. This is strictly for them. Because without them, that owner, Rob McNair Jr., would be in the grave right now. We're not talking about him, and we're not talking about the GM. This is strictly the players. The players deserve all of this because this is one of the youngest teams out there that had no business being in the playoffs, but showed everybody that the Texans are here to stay, and we are not having a drop-off. We had one bad year. That's it. We have winners in the building, and this is nothing but winners. So for that, they get my respect. Yeah, don't ever think I'm talking about that ownership group and that GM. This was strictly all for the players.
That's good. That's better. That's real better.
We knew. Look, Ali and I, we knew what we were talking about. You just don't want to hear about that. We know that. But this was strictly all for those players that played 18 weeks, 3 weeks in preseason, and nothing but training camp and hard work and dedication. That was strictly for them. We know
that's
that.
Fine.
We know they don't put on pads.
Hey, that's fine by me. Because you know how I feel about Houston's front office, especially their general manager.
Well, that's why right now he's on a good start by getting those guys and Tank Dell. Let's see what he keeps on doing.
Well, in response to Rob, and in response to you, my good brother Reaper, the owner. Okay? The owner.
There you go.
Everybody else? No problem with me.
That's right.
Period. Now, we need to go off to the sunset and watch these 2 games, because even though they're about to come on at 3, I need to meditate and find out who in the world gonna score a touchdown. Matter of fact, before we go, let's help the people at home. Y'all know me. I followed one guy for the whole season.
Whoa!
Cut that off. Cut that off. Cut that off. Cut that. Got no tune. I got no tune. You don't know about that. We have playoff music. Don't worry about that. Move. Hey, good morning. You up already? You up? Hey. We're about to leave, and then the queen came. Hey. How you feeling this morning? You good?
I feel wonderful. I feel well rested. I feel like a winner. What about you, Herbie? Come on over here.
Yes.
And we in the winner circle.
I know, sweetheart, but I got 5 minutes before I got to go to work. So right now.
Oh yeah, he got to go to work.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they know me as the honorary member, so I'm okay.
We in the winner. Y'all see this glow? She glowing. She's in the winner circle. We only got 2 more games left.
I gonna keep telling you again. This next game is not for the wounded heart. But anyways,
I understand that. But as a fan, you're supposed to speak with a level of exuberance and confidence.
Yeah. And as an analyst, I'm gonna go ahead and speak of the realism that it should be speaking. Anyways, are you with the Lions still?
Okay. As the conductor is trying to get himself ready, but for the sake of good purposes, I believe her answer is very simple.
Okay. And who you got for the colossal rematch for the 5th time?
Kansas City.
God, I'm still the lone wolf.
Yeah, you still.
And the reason is, right?
Yeah,
Josh is doing really well and has had a spectacular season, and I really would love to see him win. But we already know where Josh likes to visit.
Yeah.
We already know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the mayor of Pick City.
Y'all know where he likes to go. So because of that, you have to be mindful of, be conscious of that. And I feel like he's gonna throw 2 of them things today. At least. At the minimum. At the minimum.
You gotta remember, he had one great game, so he's due for a bad one.
Due for a bad one. You know he likes turnovers.
You know what's coming.
Man, you already know he likes Pick City and apple turnovers. So we just gonna go ahead and give him all of the above. We gonna put him in first class. On the first class coming. Uh-oh. Y'all hear that? Warm it up. Warm it up. Warm it up. Pick City, and he's gonna be eating apple turnovers on the way there. Okay.
Hold on.
But aside that, like, I'm excited to see this game. It's gonna be that's the game. I really want to see. I don't know. I think I want to see the Detroit game more than I want to see the Kansas City Bills game, because that's the expected. There he go.
Oh yeah, he gonna throw them things. Hey Buffalo, don't worry. I'm gonna say my slogan if he throws a pick or lose, or both. Don't you worry, Buffalo. It's coming.
It's the picture, yo.
Hold on a second, Addy. Hold on a second, Addy, before you turn on the new music. Adam says we have 2 new UFC champions last night. Yeah. Strickland lost his belt.
That was a good fight I saw.
I told y'all about the South African. Put my money on him. Paid off.
Did we talk about the Australian Open?
No.
The number one in women's upset. Yep.
That shows you that tennis is alive and well.
And Coco's on the rise.
Yep. So Swat.
Okay, let's get to the touchdowns, y'all. We gotta get out of here.
All right.
We gotta get out of here.
We too.
I already told y'all my guy. I've been following him for the entire season, and if y'all did with me, he kept you happy.
Order.
Sammy.
David.
For Detroit.
Gibbs.
Doesn't matter. You could do a whole 4 leg all day if you want to.
I smell Gibbs. I smell Gibbs.
Give me Mike Evans for 1. Josh Allen for another 1. Pachinko for another 1.
For that game, give me Mr. Rice.
I concur with that. That's where I was going. Him.
I have a surpriser. Give me Mahomes. Give me Mahomes.
You know what? I have a super surpriser. Somebody has slipped the end zone a long time, and he's about to be due for one. This one, Travis Kelce.
Oh, you talking about Taylor Swift? Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. I ain't seen him slip the end zone in a long, long time.
And this could be her last game being there, too, because she's about to go back on the road.
She's about to go back on the road. She's about to do her European leg.
See? If y'all follow all touchdowns, you might get paid. Just saying.
By order of the Bang Bang Gang! Ganja!
Got 2 more games. At the end of it, it's only gonna be 4. Final 4. Until then, see y'all on the aftermath. It's the missus, La Ripa. Yours truly. Enjoy Divisional Sunday. We out of here. Peace.